you may be drawn to the path of Shakti. And you may be wondering, you are not initiated into Sri Vidya, so you can't chant the Panchadashi mantra and Shodashi mantra. And for that reason, Bhagavad Adi Shankaracharya has given us a stotram, a hymn, which by chanting is equivalent to you chanting the Shodashi mantra, which is the ultimate mantra of Sri Vidya. Shri Matre Namaha Guru Kataksham Ambalanagraham Paripurnam. In this video, I am going to walk you through the powerful stotram, which is called as Mantra Matrika Pushpa Mala Sthavam, composed by Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya. In this video, you will learn what is the stotram all about. And I'll be diving deep into the deeper meaning of each word in the stavam. This is going to be a series of videos. I have just not planned how many videos it's going to be. Depending upon the length of video, I'll be making it into 3-part video or 4-part video. And this video is the first, where I'll be first giving you the introduction and then dive deep into each stanza. There are 16 stanzas. I'll be explaining everything about this. And if you have come to my channel for the first time, do subscribe. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. And if you are interested to go deeper into Shakti Awakening, I conduct a free workshop on Shakti Awakening with the power of Lalita Sahasranamam. I have given a WhatsApp group link below this video. You can join and continue your journey in this Shakti path. So what is Mantra Matrika Pushpa Mala Sthavam? Mantra is the sound, the sacred vibration, the sacred sound which has a unique vibration. And Matrika means to the mother. And another meaning is the Sanskrit letters is called as Matrika. And why it is called Matrika here is each, the sound, because this Matrika means it is because all sound and creation arise from Ambal. Pushpamala is the garland of flowers and Sthavam means in praise of. So Mantra Matrika Pushpamala Sthavam means the garland of flowers where each flower represents a Bija mantra, the very mantra that aligns with Mata, with Shakti herself. This stotram is composed by Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya for those sadhakas who are not initiated into Sri Vidya. And for all those who are longing to experience Ambal, Mata, directly, without fear, without complex rituals. If you are someone who feels you are not able to do much rituals, this Mantra Matrika Pushpamala Sthavam, which has 16 stanzas, and each stanza is the Shodashopachara Puja, the 16 types of puja that we offer to divine. So this is like a Manasika Puja, which is you doing the puja internally without any external rituals. If you are someone who don't have time, and sometimes you are doing rituals, but you may not be in a position to do some rituals. So on those days, you can chant Mantra Matrika Pushpamala Sthavam with utmost devotion, which will be equivalent to you offering the puja. You doing Shodashopachara Puja. I have done a detailed video on Shodashopachara Puja. You can go through that video to understand what is Shodashopachara Puja. So each stanza, it is a step-by-step, I would say, for the internal puja, which is Manasika Puja. And most importantly, why this Mantra Matrika Pushpamala Sthavam is equal to you chanting the Panchadashi mantra is because each stanza starts with the Bija mantra of Panchadashi mantra. So, which means when you chant this Mantra Matrika Pushpamala Sthavam, you are in a way chanting the Panchadashi mantra, which is the ultimate mantra in Sri Vidya. If you chant this Mantra Matrika Pushpamala Sthavam with utmost devotion, you will be experiencing Ambal. You will be able to visualize Ambal because Bhagavad Pada has given a method. Each word is being given. When you understand the meaning, you'll be able to visualize Ambal. And I would say tears of longing will naturally flow because Ambal is being worshipped directly in your heart. So let us start understanding the Mantra Matrika Pushpamala Sthavam. This stotram has 17 stanzas. The first 15 stanzas begins with the Bijaksharam of the Panchadashi mantra, and the 16th is the secret of the Shodasha Puja, and the 17th is the stotram for you to surrender to Mata Lalitambika. So let us start with the first verse. कल्लोलोलसितामृताब्धिलहरी मध्ये विराजन्मणि द्वीपे कल्पकवाटिका परिवृते कादम्बवाट्युज्ज्वले रत्नस्तम्भसहस्रनिर्मित सभामध्ये विमानोत्तमे चिन्तारत्नविनिर्मितं जननि ते simhasanam bhavaye. So the first verse is the invocation and visualization of where the Ambal, Mata Lalitambika, is seated. So it starts with Kallola. The first Bijakshara mantra is Ka. So Kallola Ullasita. It means joyfully dancing waves. Amritabdhi means the ocean of nectar, which represents that blissful state. Lahari means waves. The dynamic vibration of Mata, Shakti, emerging from the stillness. The stillness is Shiva. So from there comes the dynamic vibration of Shakti. Virajanmani Dvipe. So Manidvipa is the abode of Mata Lalitambika. Again, I have done a detailed video on Manidvipa Varnana. I'll be giving the link below. You can go through that, which explains how the dwelling, where the Ambal is there, how is the place. So that is Manidvipa. So this is Manidvipa. So in Brahmanda Purana, the Manidvipa is being depicted where Mata, which is the abode of Mata Lalitambika. It is surrounded by oceans of milk, honey, nectar, representing, actually it represents divine abundance and purity. Kalpaka Vatika Parivrite. So Kalpa Vriksha is the divine tree where anything that you wish will be granted. So it symbolizes that when the mind is aligned and purified, all your intentions manifests effortlessly. So that is the place of Ambal. By imagining, by visualizing, when you align with Ambal, you'll be able to manifest whatever you want. Kadamba Vatyujvale. Ujvale is the glowing. So the Kadamba trees, where it is with golden Kadamba trees. Then the next word is Ratna Stamba Sahasra Nirmita Sabhamadhe, which means Ratna Stamba is the golden pillars. There are thousands of golden pillars, and in between is the Sabha. Sabha is the platform. So if you look at the deeper meaning, the Sahasra Sabha is the Sahasrara Chakra, where Shakti unites with Shiva and is there. And if you look at Sri Chakra, the Bindu, amidst the Sahasra Chakra is where Ambal is residing. Vimanottame. Vimana is the supreme place. Uttama is the ultimate. In that, the divine structure. So she's there between a supreme palace. Chinta Ratna Vinirmitam. Again, Chinta Ratna is gems. So all these, the place is made of the Chintamani. Ambal's place is also called as Chintamani Graha. So, which means, again, Chinta is what you think, the desires that you have. So this money, the gem, will grant whatever you want, whatever you wish. So that is the place. So when you are aligning with Ambal, you will be granted your whatever you want to, whatever is that your desires will be granted. You will be able to manifest. Janani te simhasanam bhavaye. So to that mother who I'm offering this simhasan, which is the throne, to Ambal. So it's bhavaye is mentally imagining, visualizing that you're offering such a throne which is built with the gold, with all these gems, and you're offering Ambal to be seated in such a place, in such a throne. So the first verse is about you offering the asana. So that is the first in the Shodashopachara Puja. Now after the first verse, where you invoke Ambal to be seated, the second verse is all about explaining the form of Mata Lalitambika. So how you should visualize Ambal. Once you are able to visualize Ambal, then you will be able to offer the Shodashopachara Puja, which is doing the Manasika Puja. So this is the first stanza. Let's meet in the next video with the second stanza. Ambal Anugraham Paripurnam. Shri Matre Namaha.